Hey guys, welcome to Concept Hunter. Today we're going to take a look at Bondbreaker Chemistry at the Space-Time Limit. Before we go in, a little disclaimer. I absolutely hate most education games. And that's because most education games don't really do game well and don't really do education well. Now, every game is a learning experience. Even every AAA title that you can think of, you learn how to play the game and then you get better at it. So everything is a learning experience, but usually it's learning the intricacies of that specific game, and it's not really learning in the traditional sense. There's always been attempts to bring you games that do teach you and have some kind of added value in terms of standard learning, you know, of let's say math or science or history. But most of them don't really do a great job. Most of these games that are aimed at learning. This game is the exception to most of what I've seen before, I think pretty much ever. And this is the prime example of a game that not only is a game and is fun in its own right and good as a game in its own right, but also teaches you science. And well, I actually learn things, well, pretty rudimentary basic stuff that I kind of mostly know, but still, it is done so well. And this is actually grounded in real science, and I'm reading according to their own statement, grounded in real science developed in collaboration with scientists at the NSF-funded Center for Chemistry at the Space-Time Limit at UC Irvine. This is real science, and I'm learning as I'm playing, which is really, this is like the prime example. If anyone ever wants to see an education game, this is going to be it, as far as I'm concerned, because I'm really enjoyed it. So let's just go in and see. I have very little to say that's bad. It's super highly polished. The only thing that might be a little annoying is it's kind of in your face throwing out information, but that's really good for most children, and you know, I don't mind that much. So let's start with atoms, and just really start at the beginning. Today you are a tiny practical. Tap to see yourself. Now, I want to just say one thing. They always say tap instead of click, and this is meant for the computer because you have to like hold with the mouse and not tablets and phones. But that's okay because kids today, all they know is tap. So you know what? I'm fine with having tap even though you're using a mouse. So magnification, this is a cell. This is not you, you're even smaller. Tap to enhance. And it's kind of like in your face. It's like shaking. It's like, dar, but that's okay. That's okay. Molecule. This is not you, you're even smaller, magnification. And then atom, this is not you, you're even smaller, tap to enhance. And this is you, you're a proton, positive, tiny, heroic, tap. This is kind of extreme in your face, but again, it's okay. I really don't mind. Wait, you've never been a proton, then you better find those stars of wisdom. Did you know? Guess what? Listen. So what we get here, controls. The proton comes to your mouse. And that's about it. The controls are at the end of this. So we just learned science a little bit, but we have the game elements. We have the game elements of just, you know, collecting stars, which we're so used to doing. And you go up to the Star of Wisdom, which is, it's adorable, it's just so well made. Oh, a Star of Wisdom, click and drag your mouse to move. So you move to it, and you pick it up, and it's flashy animation where, you know, you did it like a proton. Stupid puns, perfect for kids. As a Star of Wisdom, I know a lot about proton science and life. I'm also skilled at hiding from you. So you know, it creates kind of this personality for the star, which you want to collect, but he's also, you know, he's going to teach you something every time you manage to find him. And it's not really hiding from you, it's kind of, he's always on the level, but that's fine. You know, it's just really well made. And onwards, I like the word, onwards, yes, to science. I'm really pleased with it. So, some free wisdom, touch switches, not spikes. Again, we have the proper elements of, you know, I'm a proton, and we're going to get to more serious stuff in terms of protons later, and that will be into the in-game mechanics, but we also have spikes and switches and gates, you know, basics of platforming games and games such as this. Alright, scientists think protons might live forever, but they've forgotten the destructive powers of video game spikes. They're even aware of that. They're so aware that this is exactly what they're doing. This is a video game, but I'm teaching you science, but I'm awesome at it. And it's so well made. And now protons repel with electric force. So this is me, and they make sure to tell me exactly where I am, even though there's more like me. And that's so well made, really, really well made. And you can see that they're being, you know, that we're repelling each other, and that I won't be able to get all the way in there. So that's, I have to restart. And this is my only concern about the game, that I'm forced to restart. At this point, I kind of lost. I mean, I maybe not, maybe I'll manage to pull it away if I'll go into here. Yeah, actually I haven't lost. I'm still fine. But there are situations where you can't continue because you screwed up the level and you have to restart. And it's a little annoying, but it's okay. As long, I think that you should have told people, you can restart the level by clicking here. That might be useful, especially in those levels that you can't do anything. And I have found those type of levels. Like charges repel, I guess charges that are the same is what they mean. So it's hard for protons to hang out together, seems lonely, but hey, they stay positive. Stupid puns, gotta love it. Onwards. And here we have another level that just kind of drives that point home, where you get the points and you need to just use repel. The power of repel. Once you click all of them, you're fine. You don't have to stay on those buttons. Tired of being pushed away? Well, then you might like the attractive powers of hydrogen. Onwards. And now add an electron and you get hydrogen. Hydrogen attracts protons. So now this is me, and I can attract them towards these things. Attract this one and attract this one. Yeah, managed to get it. And get the star and continue forward. Now I'm going to stop here because there's clearly more. You pulls it towards you. I want to just jump over to here and show you that you start out with atoms, and it's a collection of levels, and then you move forward to lasers, and these are all, again, real tools, real things, real forces, molecules. I've only just played a little bit and already fell in love with this game, so I'm going to complete it. Lasers to muons, heat, van der Waals, and nanospheres. This is a wonderful education game. A wonderful education game. I'm really, really happy I found this. It's by Test Tube Games. Physical chemistry, they called it. Real forces and real tools. It's just a prime example. I got nothing more to say. I'm really happy, really pleased with it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.